Hello everyone, how you doing? Weird voice glitch there at the beginning. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good week so far. Hope your weekend's almost here. It is Thursday, so hopefully tomorrow's your last day of the week. How does it go? Today we have all sorts of VHS fun to look at, all sorts of weird, old, vintage stuff. It'll be fun. As you can see, I am Velma today, so that's cool. There was a tip from... this is just funny. This tip is from John Pissmas. Not a joke. This tip is labeled from John Pissmas, and it says, read this on stream. Pissmas will occur. You cannot escape. The Shavambu will flow. So thank you, John Pissmas, for that foreboding portent of our doom. I don't have to explain Pissmas anymore. If anyone asks, there is a command. Just type exclamation point Pissmas to explain the rules of the Pissmas thing going on. That way I don't have to stop and explain it a bunch, because it's kind of convoluted. But you get it. Anyway, so with that out of the way, we can just get into it. Hope everyone's having a good day. Jay's Proxy says 277 hours watched and 8,989 chats sent. Wow, I haven't even looked at my, like, rewind thing for Twitch. I have no idea. That's crazy, though. Your last day of the year? That's nice, Nemesaur. A long break for you. Holy crap. Pissmas will return in Thunderball. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see what we're going to take a look at, shall we? Do this one. This one looked weird. This is from 1994, the same year I was born, and it's called Thought, Word, and Deed. That spaceship have eyeballs? Oh God!
It's tough being a kid. You try to do what your parents tell you, but that's hard because your friends are the ones you're with all the time.
You gotta have friends, and you gotta...
Green guy with a $60 tip says, for Pissmas!
be strong within yourself
I don't know, guys. I think Pissmas might be happening.
to reach your goals.
And like you can do things you didn't think you could do. Oh, but let me tell you what I did.
Let me tell you what I did. Actually, by this time, maybe you've seen the movie about it. It's with Tom Cruise playing the part of me, Buddy Scoozy.
I suppose Buddy would tell you that he was the big hero last summer when the carnival came to town.
I bet Buddy would tell you his uncle
Childhood friends are a myth, Overthought. Don't let them lie to you. Mr. Blast, thanks for 125 stream streak. Love you too, Mr. Blast.
owned the carnival.
My uncle owned the carnival. No, really. My uncle is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The carnival came to town on my birthday, and Mom made my sister Kate take me to it. Some girls I was sort of friends with were gonna be there.
Why do I kind of dig this really out there remix of the circus song? I don't know what it's called. I'm sure there's a name to this. The doot 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 doot. Whatever it is, kind of hits.
I was just passing by on my way to basketball practice.
It helps that I'm wearing clown makeup.
This is the truth, I promise.
This is how it happened.
This is how I learned about the power of thought, word, and deed. See, my sister gave me this real cool necklace with my name on it. And then she took me to the carnival, because it was my birthday. Yeah, like lights up really high.
Phoenix, if you can't handle me at my pissmissist, you don't deserve me at my tinfoiliest.
Fast.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I was real excited. Kay's dumb old friends were there.
That's a joke, by the way. I understand anyone who can't deal with Pissmas. I don't really want to do it either, but like I very confidently said it was going to happen. So I have to do it. I have to embody the caricature I've created for myself on the internet where I think it's funny to watch people drink pee when I am also disgusted. Fourth wall back up.
Hi, Kay. Oh, hi. Wait here, Tracy, okay? So, how long is the carnival gonna be in town?
It'll be here until Sunday.
My friends kept the carnival guy busy so I could steal the tickets to get in.
Get fucked, old carnival man.
Right over there.
Oh, that's the other one, the one that whips you around.
It's interesting that they already took the tickets all off of the, like, thing. I've never seen anyone do that before, because tickets, if people don't know, I don't know who wouldn't know this, they generally come in, like, spools? They're all, like, connected, you know, in like a disc or something, in like a circle, and then you pull them off and you rip them. They pre-ripped all the tickets?
No, I wouldn't go on with them.
I've got our tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Tracy, wait there. I'll be back in a minute.
I needed a ticket, so I hit up this little kid from school.
Hi, I'm Buddy. You getting into the carnival? I got my ticket.
So what you say your name was again, Buddy?
Yep. Maybe we can go in together, hang out or something.
This kid has hardcore Rick Moranis energy.
I knew I was impressing the guy. It was written all over his face.
He's gonna steal your ticket, kid.
Yeah, buddy, we can hang out, maybe shoot some hoops. But like next week sometime. Promise. So, buddy, can I have your ticket?
Yeah, sure, Perry.
See ya.
I can always get another one.
I can always get another one. This poor child. He was so immediately relenting to being taken advantage of, and I can relate to that. Someone gave me attention for 5 seconds, so they can do basically whatever they want to me. It's fine.
Hey, kid, wanna get in there? We're gonna pretend you're my sister, okay? Come on. Mister, my sister left her dolly in there. Can I just take her in there?
Green guy with a $10 tip says, my wife has a thing about watching you. Watch piss and being uncomfortable watching piss. I think it's a strange fetish. You know, I think so too.
For a second to get it. She's
Your
just
poor wife having to deal with your jokes through the stream.
scared to go alone. She's an orphan. So am I.
Was that a plot point that the doll got dropped? Felt important. In my experience, local fairs don't require an entrance fee. Normally you go in and then you pay for tickets to ride the rides individually, or you can pay for like an unlimited pass. But maybe I'm going to different carnivals. Oh, he said his sister left the doll in there?
Ditched again. At least I was in a cool place. I wanted to go on a ride, so I looked for Kay.
My friends had this game they made up. They go places to see who could steal the best stuff. Like, we went to a jewelry store, and I took a necklace to give to Tracy for her birthday. The first time I took stuff, I was kind of worried, because it was stealing. But my friends said it was only shoplifting, not
They said it was stealing, or I thought it was stealing, but they said it's only shoplifting. This kid doesn't know synonyms, Jesus Christ. Harold Ebleman with a 10-stream streak says, I was going to say something else, but you set the price. Attention for 5 seconds it is.
stealing from a person.
Okay, we meet back here in a half an hour and see.
No, I don't think this is a training video. Well, it's like a kid's educational video. I think it's supposed to teach kids not to steal and lie, etc.
Who steals the best stuff. I'm gonna win. Yeah.
I meant to go back for Tracy, but I had to steal something cool to win the game.
friends playing the steal the coolest thing game.
And I didn't want her
Man, maybe I'm glad I didn't have friends when I was younger. Kinda sounds like it sucked super hard.
to see me do it.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you one more chance to let me win, and if you don't let me win, I'm gonna Hey! Hey! Over here! I've been looking for you!
Oh my god, it's When a Stranger Calls! And she's in Kimmy Schmidt in Star Trek Strange New Worlds, but my initial thought was it's When a Stranger Calls lady.
Come over here! Come over here!
I don't know her actual name. I know she has one, as most of us do.
Now look, I
Scrooged. Yeah, she's in Scrooged.
gotta go rotate my shoes. So would you watch over my car for, say, 5 minutes? Is that too much to ask? Oh, and whatever you...
What is she doing in this kids video? She's like a legitimate actress. Carol Kane. Thank you, Nemesaur. She's great.
Don't touch this. Okay? All right. Okay. Now they're gonna say entrapment. You called the little girl over there. You made
This was it. This was the toy to steal.
Was she in Taxi? The show? You don't mean Taxi Driver, you mean the sitcom. I've not seen Taxi, the sitcom, so I don't know. Toxaholic with 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits says, "Hi Hannah, are we still voting on Pissmas? If so, I'd like to vote no. Those videos make my gag reflex involuntarily react." Unfortunately, it is through tips, not bits, that voting is happening.
I was getting lonely. I even kind of wished I could find that sneaky boy that got me in there.
She wasn't Taxi.
I went looking for my new pal, Perry. I just knew he was out there looking for me.
Did they arrange to shoot this at a specific carnival, or did they rent all this carnival equipment to shoot this video?
Trying to keep away from that little twerp who gave me his ticket. Then something caught my eye.
It looks like a Sega Game Gear with cancer. Oh god, I'm just like, whatever, it's fine.
Hey, what have you got there? Let me see it.
Hey, don't you
Oh, this
play
guy's just going around stealing from everyone.
basketball
Douchebag.
for Lower Middle School?
Come on, let me see it.
No, I found it first.
Can I just look at it?
No, maybe when I'm done with it.
I mean, in fairness, she did steal it, so I guess he's stealing from someone who stole it, and two wrongs don't make a right, but like,
Oh, come on.
No, when I'm done with
Let me
it.
just see it.
No,
Come on.
I'm not done with it yet.
Why can't I see it?
No.
I just want to look at the thing.
All of a sudden, I saw my pal was in trouble, so I bravely stepped in.
No.
Got it, Perry!
You're breaking the thing.
No, I'm not.
Come on, you let it go.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
break
you're
it.
gonna break the thing.
I'm not.
Ah, you broke it.
it's a twonky. That would explain the eyes.
I didn't do it, you did it. I didn't do it, you tried to take it away from me. I didn't do it, you did it. You did it.
What?
It sucked us in.
Oh, that edit effect. That transition was supposed to be them getting sucked into the device. Oh, it's like Jumanji. Oh, that's such a cop-out effect. It sucked itself in, too.
It sucked us in.
Perry?
Yeah.
Tracy?
What is this place?
Wow, don't touch it, I told her. Not you. Don't touch it, I told her. Especially not the game, I told her. Did she listen?
Where are we?
You're in the DDO arcade, can't you tell? Oh, maybe not.
What?
Look at all this cool stuff.
You like this stuff. I mean, be honest with me. I mean, tell me the truth. You could tell me the truth because they already told me that the thought screen would clash with the floor. Now, personally, I think it works beautifully. I designed it myself. Of course, I am completely self-taught. And over here, we have a very, very, very dangerous technical instrument, a switch. Don't ever touch that switch. You're too young to know about that now. And over here is the air conditioning for the entire video arcade. We always have a nice breeze going in here. On over here and be very careful.
What is this character? Standard educational children's entertainment magical manic character. I don't know what the actual trope name for this is, but this is a thing. I actually did a take on this in high school. We had to do a video for science, and I did my own educational video and played this kind of character where you're like a magical character teaching children a thing, and you're weird because that keeps kids' attention. It's a trope. You see it a lot in kids' educational videos. Annoying pixie dream girl. Phyllis Filler says, I vote Carol Kane to be the next Luxwana Troy.
Here's a thing.
She would have been a good alt casting, honestly. She's got the energy for it.
And over here's one of my favorite things. Take a look in here. Ah! Don't look, please. It's so very upsetting. Okay, and that's basically that's my spot. That's what I've done. That's it.
What's going on?
Does Willy Wonka qualify? No, he's a different thing, because that's not an educational film. That's like a movie. It's different.
Hold it! Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Which are you? My name is Oksana. Welcome to my humble abode.
You're that lady with the cart. What is that thing?
Is it a toy?
No.
It's a radio.
No.
Is it a video?
It's a DDO. Now, the DDO is more than a video, because a video just shows you what you did-io. The DDO gives you a studio so that you can control what you do.
Oh, it's a what if. It's like the what if machine from Futurama. Just say that.
Wait, hold on. How do I get out of here?
How'd you get in here? Think. Let's get
Is
those.
she drunk Miss Frizzle? She's Miss Frizzle's half-sister with borderline.
Thinking caps on, get those brains humming. There, thinking caps, just a little boost. Now, think back, Perry. What were you doing just before you got here?
Well, I don't think you're gonna like this, but I was.
Oh, the brain, it's difficult to train. Are you really thinking straight or are you just insane? Thinking caps are wonderful. They help to make things clear. Just concentrate on anything and you will see it here.
Was she rhyming before? I didn't notice the rhyming before. Was I not paying enough attention, or has she suddenly picked up this quirk?
Look around your mind and
Oh, she's gonna sing now. Oh, no. Harold, no.
find a healthy way to think. You can view the future, past or present in a wink. Here's a special bonus. Hold the phone, hear the news. You can learn to take a turn in someone else's shoes.
Oh, okay. Carol Kane's a very talented woman, but I don't think that singing is one of the talents that she possesses and wields masterfully.
This is all your fault. If you hadn't tried to take that DD.
Email with a $5 tip says, I have an exam tomorrow. Wish me luck. Good luck. And also, would you like that tip to go towards or against Christmas?
Yo,
Quick, let's get out of here while she's not looking.
there's only one way to get out of here.
Against? Okay.
That's by showing respect and responsibility. Oops, that's two ways. Respect and responsibility.
Thought, word, and deed, remember what is fair. Imagine how the world could be, your thoughts could take you there. Thought, word, and deed, you're free to pick and choose. Put on your caps and then perhaps a different pair of shoes.
Yeah, Perry. Try showing some respect. Treat people and things like they're important. I mean, just think what it'd be like if you were in my shoes.
Oh boy, it is so hard to look good when your slip is showing.
Hey, you're not looking at this the right way. This guy's amazing. Ever see him play basketball? He flies. I know this guy, and he's done a lot for the youth of today. He's inspirational.
Wow, this poor kid. This guy stole from him, and this kid's still trying to impress him.
Besides, Perry's a close friend of mine. He promised we were going to hang out next week sometime.
Hey, over here! Over here! Oh, just checking, buddy. Did you say, quote, Perry promised we were gonna hang out next week, unquote?
I'm sorry, you spent all the time with the machine and the computer-generated effect to have it bounce over just to ask the kid, did you just say what you just said? What are we doing? Penakagami says, say like a crypto bro. Hannah, I have a great opportunity for you and your community. We're building USA 2. Imagine a country with democracy everywhere, even the workplace, where living expenses are taken care of with universal health care, including mental, medical, dental, and vision, and where the wealthy are free of the brain disease known as power and wealth. What's the project called? Socialism, are you in?
What's
Yeah, sure.
that?
It's a verbalizer. Everyone produces words from quite unwise to wiser. You can see them shouting out if you have a verbalizer. You know what verbalize means?
No.
Let me see how I could put this into words. It means to put something into words. Things like answers, questions, compliments, promises.
What?
Hey, what's this? Yeah, buddy, maybe we can shoot some hoops next week. Promise. Sounds promising to me.
I did not write this.
You said it.
Shut up.
Have you ever thought about the words?
Stop having her sing!
You? They can make your day or break your little heart in two.
It is Moira Soma.
Rules and folks make rules and jokes. Words can work and play. But when times get rough, let's hear the stuff you really mean to say. Thought, word, and deed. Say the things you mean. You may find what's in your mind could fill a magazine. Thought, word, and deed. Mean the things you say. Write them out. Give 'em a shout. Verbalize today.
Now, about that promise to shoot some hoops. Let's see what it meant to you, buddy.
Hey, it's my buddy.
Show me the contract with the wedding signature, he says.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Perry, we're a pair, Perry.
Hey, toss it here. My good buddy.
Oh. This kid is not getting the attention he needs at home.
Harry? Let's compare the point of view of Thinker 1 and Thinker 2.
Did you know when you were being incredibly mean to that child, you were being incredibly mean to that child? Wow. What an epiphany.
I'd like to go back home now.
Back? You went back on your word. Where'd that get you?
You made a promise to Buddy. You should keep your promises.
Hey, words to live by. More, Kay. More.
Okay, and don't steal. Like you stole that video game from me.
It wasn't yours. You stole it from the cart.
They make tons of those things, I'm sure. And when you take something from a store or even a carnival, you're not stealing, because you're not taking from an actual person.
You think you're so smart. My dad runs a store, and the more people steal...
The only real theft is taking the excess proceeds of people's labor as profit, friends.
We're cranking out a lot of words here, some of which are true and some are a load of hooey. Now, let's see which is which.
Look, we're just kids. No one cares what we think or what we say or what we do.
Really? Let's put our heads together on this shoplifting thing, shall we? See who cares?
Oh, here, Mom. I found one with my name on it.
That's my dad's store.
$40?
Ah,
That's my dad.
I see you've selected the personalized necklace. An excellent choice. And the reason that the price is so high is that it covers our losses when people steal our merchandise.
That's a weird thing to say unprompted.
People like your friend Kay.
Oh, okay. We're shaming. We're naming and shaming. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Kay. Looks like those three people care. Hey,
Just so you know, this is exactly how life works. Everyone knows every bad thing you've ever done, and every conversation other people have is about how much you suck. Definitely, the intrusive thoughts are right.
I care too. That makes... How many? 4.
Everyone's talking about you negatively when you're not there all the time.
And I care too.
Anyone else? How about you, Tracy? What do you think?
Stealing hurts people.
Anything else?
I want to go home.
Yeah, I want to go.
All these kids just want to not be here,
too,
and I don't blame them.
Sound.
Thanks for your 3-stream streak.
Evan. I got a
You just assumed that anyway. Good assumption.
Evan. Well, the best way to go home is to play the DDO game. Tracy, you're going to be the first one to play. Step right up to any scene in the DDO arcade. Here you have the action to decisions that you made.
Why does the kid look enchanted now? She just said she wants to go home and is clearly uncomfortable.
Be the hero here no matter what your size. You shall return because you've learned to think and verbalize. Thought, word, and deed, your character is free.
Oh, the
to
dancing's
show
so
respect,
bad,
and
too.
don't forget responsibility. Thought, word, and deed, no matter what your size. Control your fight, do what's right, and you will win the prize.
There's our living room. Hey, there's Tracy.
If they relate to me at all, probably not Phoenix.
Hey, little sis, if you're real good, I can get you a bracelet to go with that.
How?
I'll just go to the store.
And steal it like you stole this?
Shh, you'll get us in trouble.
We're already in trouble. Stealing is wrong.
Quiet.
So is keeping quiet. Don't you care how I feel? You don't care about me. You don't care about me or the
Sesame
people
Street
you
got
stole
weirder
that
after
from.
Henson passed. Oh. Maybe, Phoenix, maybe.
And Buddy, wherever you are, I'm not your little sister. And you can't use me to get in a carnival or anything, so there. Congratulations, Tracy, for showing respect and responsibility for yourself, for your sister, and for the property of others.
That's so specific.
Tracy?
Oh, she got to leave.
Here. Can you give this back to your dad?
I don't think I can.
It is kind of funny to steal a necklace that is just a name, because it really narrows down the suspect list, doesn't it? Someone stole a Tracy necklace. I wonder who it was.
You stole it. You have to take it back.
But I can't. I'd be too embarrassed. I'd get in trouble.
Just tell him your little sister took it.
I
Yeah.
can't believe you just said that. I have to do something about this.
Here she comes.
Well, what'd you get? 4 weeks. 4 weeks paying for the necklace I took.
You got caught?
No, I took all the stuff I stole back to the manager.
Oh. You fool.
Okay, so, like, are they actually doing... Like, this is virtual, and then they get out, but then do they have to actually do it, too? Or is this them also actually doing it in real life?
Fool?
Hey, Trey, I'm all right. How
That
are
sounds
you?
a lot better than thief.
Looks like you forgot something, Kay.
Congratulations, Kay, for showing respect and responsibility for yourself, for the law, and for the property of others.
She's got guts.
She can kiss those friends goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Good riddance.
But some friends are cool. Friends will protect you. They'll cover for you.
Yeah.
Like there's this buddy of mine, Walter, and he helps me in school.
I think that you should take a good look at exactly how Walter helps you.
I have to, don't I?
Is this like a Nickelodeon? I'm assuming Walter lets him cheat or something. They will, because the Aesop is so strong.
Just as I suspected.
What am I gonna do?
Class, it's obvious that we have the two best math students at Upper Lower Middle School right here in this room. And seeing as how Walter here will be leaving for Harvard next week, I have selected his intellectual equal, Perry, to represent our school at the big statewide math competition next month.
No, you didn't ask me. No. I'm busy that day, or I don't want to go. You can't make me? What? Dillis Filler says the machine is like the ancient repository. It's going to grab onto him and download the entire repository of ancient knowledge into his mind. I don't even know what this is a reference to.
Rhombus, I gotta tell you something.
Middle school to Harvard in a week. In fairness, that kid might be Doogie Howser. We don't know.
Yes! Miss Rhombus, I think I finally caught up. I
This is
finished
the first time I've ever wished we had that Rhombus Rights emote back. Miss Rhombus?
all the work
This is the one scenario it would have been applicable again.
had other kids do for me since I started school.
You were in the bully business a long time, weren't you, Perry?
Yeah. Well, I gotta go now. I'm taking Walter to a baseball game.
Just a second. You're not quite done yet. Turn to page 48 of your book.
Congratulations, Perry, for showing respect and responsibility for yourself and for your friends and for your school.
Tracy, Kate, and Perry know the self-respect they've earned. They've had their fun, they played and won, and home they have returned. Now, buddy, what have you learned?
I'm next. Let's see, where to go? What to do? I mean, I haven't done anything wrong, so it should be simple, right?
Kid, you're a gullible, ignorant child. That's your lesson. Stop being so gullible. People will lie to you. Knock it off.
I don't even know what I'm still doing here. I've done plenty of good things. Like I helped an old lady cross the street, and I saved her life. Yeah, I saved her life when she got attacked by these ninjas, yeah. And then
Oh, he makes stuff
Even
up.
if this were just a story, it'd be a good one. I've learned a lot from it.
I thought I knew it all before. Now I know better, and I'm better at picking friends, too.
I'm not so scared to say what I think anymore.
Being a good athlete is cool, but being a good person is really cool.
My friends have crushes on Perry, because he's a nice guy.
And look what Kay gave me. She made it herself.
My dad feels better about kids now that Kay gave back all the stuff she stole from his store.
And I've changed a lot too. Although I was pretty cool to begin with. Now can I get out?
I don't normally give hints, but in your case, I think I'm going to make a tiny little exception. The others were freedio with thought, word, and deedio. But as far as our buddy-o, the water's still muddy-o. Now don't get hysterical. It won't take a miracle. Just try and be true when you think, say, and do.
Oh!
Step right up to any scene in the DDO arcade. Here you have the action to decisions that you made. You can be the hero here no matter what your size. You shall return because you've learned to think and verbalize. Thought, word, and deed, your character is free to show respect and don't forget responsibility.
I gotta be honest, I'm normally, like, pretty cool. Like, I make jokes about them because they're silly stuff, but, like, for the most part, a lot of the kids' educational films are fine, and I'll even talk about, like, oh, this actually teaches kids things in an entertaining way, or in a way that at least makes sense. This was terrible. This is a terrible educational video for children. Like, the format was bad. I don't think the characters were good. I don't think it really taught much of anything. Kids already know you're not supposed to steal and lie. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think this actually showcased consequences in a way that was impactful. It just kind of sucked. This is a terrible video.
Thought, word, and deed, no matter what your size. Control your fight, do what's right, and you will win the prize.
Like, it feels like this was a money laundering thing or something. Like, I don't... It's just so bad. Oh, State Farm put it out. That was bad. Alright, moving on. Ooh, every man should know a... Oh, no, wait. Can I play this? I don't know. There's a CG depiction of a phallus. I can probably skip that.
A prostate gland.
This video is entitled Every Man Should Know About His Prostate from 1993.
The prostate gland. That's something I think has something to do with your metabolism or something. Has something to do with
It might make your heart race. Oh, I shouldn't watch this video.
It's got a bodily function. Let's put it.
It does. It does
that way.
it does that.
I don't know exactly what it does.
It has to do with the intestines and whatever. I don't know. I don't really know very much about the prostate.
I've heard a little bit about it on the news lately, but I don't really know.
And a man and a woman.
Breaking news! Scientists have discovered the prostate.
I think that the prostate gland is relatively in the same area of the body, I would think.
The only thing I know about prostate, that I believe it's in the urine. And
Prostrate.
For those that don't know, the prostate is a piece of anatomy in those born male at birth. and it is a gland in which the seminal fluid and the sperm mix. It is also sometimes referred to as the male G-spot because when stimulated directly, it creates a sensation. It is the primary vector of pleasure for anal for people with prostates.
Please do not try to hit.
Lots of people have misconceptions.
What happens to a prostate when on HRT? Glad you asked. It shrinks. It shrinks like a lot. It gets very small relative to someone not on HRT.
Conceptions about the prostate gland and its functions. In fact, many men don't find out anything about this gland until problems develop, usually after the age of 40. Prostate diseases are extremely common among older men. The most common single disease involving the prostate gland is BPH, or benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Sounds like it's near the pineal. It's near the pin something-ial.
Only men are affected because the prostate gland is only present in men.
What time is it?
Not bad for a bunch of old men.
It's about the size of an almond. It remains that size throughout childhood. The urethra, like pinching a straw, and interfere with the normal flow of urine. This can cause uncomfortable and embarrassing symptoms.
I was getting up once or twice a night, and that gradually increased over this 3 or 4 year period. My stream was a lot smaller, decreased in size. The stream really had no force to it. On occasions, I had urgency. In other words, if I had to urinate, I'd have to go right now. Couldn't wait. Had to seek help then.
An enlarged prostate generally does not interfere with sexual functioning. However, severe urinary symptoms can be embarrassing and sometimes inhibit sexual activity.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Mrs. Longo. Hi, Dr. Longo. Pretty good. How are you today?
Just great.
That's good.
Been for my re-exam today.
Ready to get fingered.
Michael, how are you today?
Benign enlargement of the prostate gland is the condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. It occurs most commonly among men over age 45. It is not cancer and does not lead to cancer.
That's great.
However, it is possible for a man to have prostate cancer and BPH at the same time. So medical checkups for accurate diagnoses are extremely important. Doctors can easily feel the prostate gland through rectal examinations. During this simple procedure, the doctor checks the prostate by inserting a gloved, lubricated finger into the rectum. This examination enables the doctor to determine whether the prostate is enlarged and whether there are lumps or abnormal texture to the gland.
As you know, Jenny, Michael came in with some complaints about urinary frequency. He gets up at night and...
While prostate cancer is less common, it can produce symptoms similar to those of BPH. Annual rectal examinations and other tests, along with frank descriptions of changes in urinary habits, help your doctor to diagnose and treat these and other prostate problems correctly.
I hope his prostate problem is solved. I truly do. Moving on. Here's an instructional video for Chuck E. Cheese. You're a costumed character. It's only 6.5 minutes long.
Chuck E. Cheese's University production. Let the entertainment begin.
Hey, Don, that was great. You really made Chucky come alive. You made it look so easy.
Well, all kids love Chucky, so that's the easy part.
But, I make $5 an hour.
But taking care of the costume and being a character takes quite a bit of practice.
Remember, every guest leaves happy, and our guests always come first.
Does Chuck E. Cheese know about his prostate?
Let's take a look at what our guests expect of Chuck E. Cheese. Every guest that visits our restaurants interacts with Chuck E. Cheese. Because Chuck E. Cheese represents our commitment to fun, he must be full of energy and always having fun himself.
I know this has been brought up ad nauseum. I know I'm far from the first person to point this out, but it truly amazes me that at any point in history, a rat became the mascot of a restaurant. A rat became the mascot of a restaurant that's already kind of gross because it's got kids running around and there's arcade machines and they're getting grease everywhere and and you went with a rat. What a choice. And it worked. It worked.
A clean, well-maintained...
Like, I understand Showbiz Pizza, right? Like, that was a bear. No one thinks a bear is connected in any way with food contamination, but people definitely connect rats with that, you know?
Appearance is essential to Chuck E. Cheese's image. While in the Chuck E. Cheese costume, always be aware of the children around you and exercise safety at all times. First, we must strive to keep all our costumes clean and well-maintained. The outside appearance of the costume...
Oh, you gotta share them with everyone? Oh.
...reflects on you, the performer. For example, to clean Chucky, 409 or similar cleaners should be used on the face, hat, and toes. Check these daily. Any upholstery cleaner, such as Woolite, can be used to clean...
Is the mascot still a thing? Yeah, there are still some Chuck E. Cheeses. Their business model got really hammered during COVID, so I imagine a ton of them closed. But I think they still exist. I don't think they went out of business. I don't know how popular they are, though. I don't have kids, I'm not around kids, so I don't know.
Spots on the fur. Be sure to follow directions carefully. When you put Chucky away for the night, spray a little disinfectant, such as Lysol, in the head to keep it fresh. Be sure to brush the fur every day.
I did know that. They delivered pizza under the name Pasquale's during COVID because no one wanted to order pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, so they disguised it as Pasquale's because Pasquale is the name of the fictional chef character that makes the pizza in the Chuck E. Cheese canon.
Very important.
They also sold them at stores for a while. I don't know if they still do that.
The Chucky has a well-groomed appearance. Hands, vest, and body can be machine washed in cold water and dried on the lowest setting. The vest should be air dried. While cleaning the costume, visualize what your performance will consist of. Even the cleanest costume won't help if you don't prepare your show. Our costumes are extremely important to our image.
Welcome back to Fursuit Maintenance 101. There's gotta have been people who have taken old Chuck E. Cheese costumes and remade them, right? Because I gotta imagine, like, if you're making a fursuit, I imagine if you could get your hands on one of these that's in decent condition and take off the exterior fur and customize it for yourself, it'd probably save you a lot of materials and work.
Expensive.
It would be gross. I'm not saying it wouldn't be gross. Like, it would be a used suit. I'm just saying... It wouldn't surprise me if someone has done it to make a less expensive suit.
To care for these items, machine wash separately in cold water on a gentle cycle. Tumble dry on low or no heat. Iron if necessary, but don't iron over letters on the sports shirt. Always check to see which items may need to be dry cleaned. Clean these items with blue...
I'm sorry, is it my responsibility to go pay for dry cleaning for my giant rat tuxedo? Because I am not taking the job if I have to pay for dry cleaning.
Or similar cleaner. Periodically apply vinyl protectant such as Armor All. Do not dry clean. For the fat suit, remove the fabric cover from the foam. The cover can be machine washed on gentle in cold water. The foam should be allowed to air out after each use, and it should also, at that time, be sprayed with Lysol. Remember, Helen's dress must always be dry cleaned. And please be sure to double check your manual for costume cleaning procedures.
Here's Casafel, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Hannah. We're taking a look today on VHS Vault at old, weird VHS videos people have uploaded to the internet. Right now we're looking at the instructional video for the person in the Chuck E. Cheese costume, and it's disgusting. If you haven't, please check out Casafel's channel. Casafel's great. Please, can we get a shout out for Casafel? How was your stream?
Being prepared always saves you time and energy. You will need to bring a few items from home, such as running shorts, because the costumes get extremely warm, t-shirts, which are comfortable and they absorb perspiration, socks, which will prevent your feet from being irritated by the costume.
Oh, that means people were getting into the fucking rat feet with, like, bare feet. They had to tell people not to do that. Stop sticking your sweaty, nasty fungus feet into the rat shoes.
A towel.
You just stick your foot in there and you feel the moisture of 1,000 minimum wage employees' sweat just in that fucking rat foot.
Which is a must. Use it to freshen up or tuck it into your t-shirt for comfort during a performance. And a headband will also help cushion your head and keep sweat from running into your eyes.
Definitely a true story, Casafel 5 Nights at Freddy's, for sure.
Warm up before you begin your magic as Chuck E. Cheese. Do several simple stretch exercises to loosen your neck, back, and leg muscles. Doing this will help in preventing unnecessary injuries. It is extremely important to keep in the best physical shape possible at all times. Not only will you feel good, but you will be able to give the best performance as well. Remember to eat well and always drink plenty of fluids between performances. Now comes the tough part, putting on the costume. But don't worry, if you follow the steps, you'll get the hang of it in no time. This is how to put on the Chuck E. Cheese tuxedo costume, referring to the training manual to see how the others are done.
Are there necessary injuries for this job? Just ego bruising?
Now you are ready to go. Remember, when you're inside Chuck, you have a special job. You are portraying the essence of our business, so use lots of energy and movement. For extra ideas on playing Chucky and dance steps, refer to the live Chucky training tape.
I'm sorry, are they gonna
Being
teach
a
you to
costume
do splits?
Character takes a lot of time and energy, but it is also one of the most rewarding areas at Chuck E. Cheese's. Caution must be used at all times to ensure the safety of not only the children, but you, the entertainer, as well. One of Chucky's major roles comes during the birthday party, the parade of cakes. Since this part is so important, you might want to do a rehearsal on the floor before the store opens to get your bearings with the costume. Ask managers and employees if they have time to participate. That way, everyone will feel prepared. Be sure to practice with the birthday tape to make sure that you get the precise timing down. Remember, if you're ever in trouble, use the timeout signal and determine whether or not you will be able to make it to the regular exit door.
See, they should have just said that, Casafel. No need for the video.
Always keep the safety of the children in mind, but most of all, have fun. From here, your trainer will help you with any questions you may have and will assist you in getting ready. Good luck and have fun!
As a costume character, you are helping people laugh and create that magical ambience. It's a big and important responsibility. You can't let the charm of the costume carry itself. You must put your heart and soul into it, right?
Right.
What a convincing performance. I definitely believe that he still wants to be there and doesn't want to die every moment of every day. Oh, this looks fun. We are going to watch this in a second. It's called George Lucas in Love from 1999. I'm going to go pee real quick. Be right back. While I'm gone, Cher will tell you about a double feature of Hell of the Living Dead and Rats, Night of Terror. This recently got a re-release in 4K from Severin, but this is just the Blu-ray. You have something for me. What is it? I'll be back in just a second. You can tell me. I gotta pee, though. Did they upgrade the ending of Rat so it's no longer nonsensical? I don't know. Yeah, the Pissmas thing. Oh. Anyway, so this is called George Lucas in Love. From what I can tell, it's supposed to be kind of a pastiche of, like, Shakespeare in Love. So this is basically supposed to be George Lucas at college in in whatever year it was, the 70s or something, that he was in film school. And everything around him is how he came up with Star Wars. It's just like a 10-minute bit, basically. But it's cute. So let's check it out. 67. We did the DM. What is that? Oh god. Okay, we'll take a look at that a little later.
Many people.
Hold on, where did that video go? Hey, Amber.
I could feel it, man.
Can you steal my concentration for a moment? What is it? Depends. How long? That one more DM? Let's see. The thing that you just sent me you want to jump in for? Because if so, yes. But it'll just be audio. Because I don't have it set up for video. Alright, I'm gonna start a voice call.
Okay.
Alright, you're on. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How's it
I
going?
need to show you how to use Fujitech because it'll make everything in your life much easier.
Is this the thing you sent me? Is this what you want to watch together?
All right, this is what I sent you. Yes. Could you do me one small favor though?
Sure. What's up?
Could you share it on this side of the screen?
Oh yeah.
I need you to know that this is done in a VHS style.
Mm-hmm.
And that I would commit multiple felonies for these creatures. This is the type of animal that would convince me to own illegal firearms. I don't, but they would convince me to. I see no reason not to.
All right, let's give it a check, or let's give it a watch, rather.
Get pets for.
It's better than a pupper. It's a pupper plus.
Many people get pets for companionship.
Mm-hmm.
They form bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family. Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want something more interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in the recent months.
Yes.
Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them. Today, we will be showing you how you can care for your pet trimming.
A pretty good puppet.
Taking care of a trimming is fairly easy, but this is no reason to slack off.
You think it's a puppet, but he's real to me.
And do require maintenance.
He's real to me.
The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home.
Mm-hmm.
While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest. A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside. Make sure there is enough for your trimming.
It's funny because that is exactly how I sleep.
With the haphazard blankets?
Well, haphazard is a term that I don't like using. I prefer artistically rustic.
How often do you go through boxes? It feels like you would break them a lot, just because, you know, boxes aren't the most sturdy thing.
I just put another box on top of the previous box.
So you got like layers and layers. You have like strata.
Yeah.
You could age the boxes based on what strata they're found in.
I have history.
Mm.
When I die, I will be part of the cardboard box pile. You'll be able to find my fossilized cardboard remains and reanimate me. It'll be great.
Hmm.
So what do you think so far of the trimming?
I think it is a wet puppet. I don't find it cute, personally, but it's a cool wet puppet.
All right. You're allowed to have factually incorrect opinions. It's okay.
I like wet puppets. I just don't think they're necessarily cute, okay?
Oh, I mean, like this one in particular. This wet puppet is cute.
If you say so.
This is a cute wet puppet. Look at his face. He looks like an old man made of hamburger.
His head is a meatball. He doesn't have a face.
That's what he has a face. You should wait till you hear his voice.
We'll see his face. We'll see his face.
Now, you have a comfy bed for your buddy. Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided...
Oh, it's gotten bigger! Oh no! Yeah. It's a chonky meatball guy.
It's a growing girl! They get round, the rotund.
Okay, it looks like it smells bad. I'm just gonna put that out there. So
you could think that, and you could be right, but you know what it does smell like for sure?
Friendship.
Exactly.
Mm.
It smells like a lifelong companion.
The day is best. As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food. Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a perfect snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
They have beautiful voices, okay?
Are you invested in an earplug company?
To prevent you from having sleepless...
All I'm saying is, I've heard whale calls, heard trimmings. Basically the same thing.
I want to put this out there. I also wouldn't want a whale as a pet. I would not want a whale as a pet.
That sounds like an issue. Not an ish me.
Green guy with a $3 tip says, speaking of nice faces, pro piss. There's a pro piss tip. Are you excited for Pissmas, Cassifel? Pissmas is almost here. It's next Wednesday.
All right, I'm going to give you a small insight into what it's like over on my channel. Okay. Every time I say I have to go to the restroom, someone will inevitably say, Pissafel has returned. It's time to make some piss. I'm not just about Pissmas, I am Pissmas.
That's good. That's good. On Pissmas, you can go to everyone's house and pee into their stockings. That's how you know. I just
peed on the chimney. Well, you ever been in a heavy rainstorm? It's like that, but more acidic. I just jump really high and start spinning like a sprinkler. It's like Beyblade, but wet.
Why are you allowed to speak?
You could not stop me. God cannot stop me. Nothing can stop me. I am immortal, nice. I am invincible, I am the next Virgin Mary, and I am never going to die.
Mary died. I just want to point that out. I don't think you know a lot about biblical mythology.
I'm the sequel.
Okay.
Virgin Mary 2. I'm a whore. I fuck a lot. I'm a slut. It's more of a spiritual title than it is a real thing.
I feel we've gotten off track. Let's go
back to the trimming.
Try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead. Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard. If not, be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind.
Oh, is that true? Harold Everman says Mary never died. She was assumed bodily into heaven, according to the canon. Is that just in Catholicism? I do not remember learning that in my, Baptist
Okay, to be fair, as the biblical expert in the call, Mary actually just did an ollie so rad she went straight to the pearly gates.
See, that sounds more real to me. That sounds like it's probably true.
Yeah, she was shredding the gnar and then just boom right up into the heaven.
That's
it's
sick.
great.
She was trying to get all the skate letters. She's still looking to this day.
The T is somewhere out there. It causes her pain because she can't help but think of her son.
Like how they do in the wild.
Oh, come on, that was funny.
When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war. But here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry.
Little items. They like to
Trimmings
push things.
also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio. They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices. After a long day, your trimming might be dirty and need a wash. To clean them, start your bath with a gentle warm water, mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth.
Got a little
Gently
shampoo
pat dry
hair.
with a towel.
I will say they do have a face. It's
They
not
do.
It's not a great face, but it is a face.
Okay, so considering that like most people who have dated me have said that about me, I feel assaulted. I feel hurt. When I was born, that's exactly what my parents said verbatim.
All of those people are trash, Cashafel. You're a treasure. Don't let anyone say otherwise.
All when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
Oh,
look at it.
It just looks like so infected. It just looks like it is an infection.
No, he's just a little meaty guy.
It looks like a turtle that's been turned inside out a little bit.
Maybe that's what he is. A little inside out turtle. Just want to give him a little carrot. Let him have a good time.
Living tumor? Yeah, it's a turtle toma.
Okay, it does have eyes and teeth, so I can't really argue with that.
Lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets.
Look at that
They
smile.
also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this
Forbidden
behavior
turtle.
with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather.
You can also
Trimmings
give it the
are very
nuclear
good
code.
listeners
It's
and
fine.
love to be involved.
Yeah.
With all of these in mind, you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family. Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing that. How lovely.
You are welcome.
Appreciate you.
It looks like it's in pain. It is pain.
Yeah, I'll go with a tribble. If I'm going with fictional pet, I'm gonna take a tribble, I think.
Hey, you're taking a tribble?
Yeah.
Why a tribble?
They're cute. What do you mean?
Well, I just mean like the smell. You haven't thought of the smell.
Why would a tribble smell?
Why wouldn't they? They're constantly reproducing and they has to be just covered in fluids.
They're born pregnant. Also, the show canonically says they smell pleasant, so you're wrong.
Sorry. The phrase "they are born pregnant" is not something I'm going to let you just put on the table and then just move past.
They are born pregnant, and then in short treks we found out it's because their DNA is mixed with a human.
So, that makes it so much worse. That is a teratoma. It's a little ball of hair that makes more of itself.
Yeah. People in chat shocked by the born pregnant thing. Watch Star Trek. What are you talking about?
I didn't remember that at all from the Trek that I watched, but then again, I'm kind of dumb, so I forget things. I get sideswiped by this information. Tribbles are born pregnant. Oh, just that sentence is so painful.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Cassifel, and sharing. I appreciate it. We should do something together soon.
Yes. Well, sure. Just let me know when. I'm around.
All right. I will do, except when my ADHD gets the best of me and I fail to respond because I'm a piece of shit.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I just showed up like this.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? I am ADHD. All right, well, goodbye, everybody. Remember, the universe is an illusion. Time is an irrelevant concept, and I don't respect it. Don't invest in gold because all of life is transient. Bye.
I guess it felt good to have you. That was fun. All right, so where were we? Oh, Amber, I'm sorry. I'll schedule something. All right, let's see. Like I said, this is called George Lucas in Love. It's kind of a take on Shakespeare in Love, but George Lucas.
I could feel it, man. It's like this giant cosmic force, an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us.
I'm trying to write. If I don't finish the script in 3 days, I don't graduate.
I always found the trope, and this exists in Shakespeare in Love, but it exists elsewhere too, in any sort of biopic, whether it be about a musician or a writer. They always act as though every creative idea they ever had is based off of a thing that happened to them in real life, which isn't how life works or writing, but you know, whatever.
Boss, man. And you know, my mom is coming this weekend, so could you clean up the pharmacy?
So, Lucas, we meet again.
Aaron, you live next door.
My script is now complete. Soon, I will rule the industry, and you'll still be writing line 1 of whatever it's called.
3XR-259.7.
Exactly.
Dirty with 60 bits says, for anyone curious, I posted the thing I teased in creatives on the Discord, trying to avoid saying what it is, to avoid sounding like I'm trying to use Hannah stream to sell shit.
And good. George, the beard, not working for you.
Shh, I gotta meet my professor.
Probably a reference to THX 1138, which is his student film.
Are you okay?
Hey, check her out, kid. She's the fastest thing on campus.
Yeah, maybe later, Hal.
They're coming for us all. Beware the dark side, the evil empire.
Yes, I thought it was quite rude as well. So, yeah, it's not what you would call technically done yet, but it's about a young space farmer who
the roommate was Obi-Wan, so his teacher's got to be Yoda.
He's struggling with a terrible crop of space wheat.
Struggle.
Yeah, and he's searching.
No, search not. Inspiration will you not find.
It will find you. Could you talk kind of forward?
Too much already, have I said?
Okay. Thank you. You've been it's big help.
Man, they're not even justifying why he was talking backwards.
Space corn. Space corn. Space oats. You're beautiful. I'm sorry. I don't normally talk to girls like I don't normally talk to girls, so God, I'm sorry.
Ashley One Up says, forward I cannot speak. Stroke I had.
I'm sorry, I didn't know anybody was in here. I usually just like to come here to think.
You do? I mean, I'll leave.
Oh, wait. You're George Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be Marsha? I want to say Marsha Lucas, but at this point she wouldn't be Marsha Lucas. She would be Marsha, whatever her maiden name was, and she divorced him, so she's also not Marsha Lucas now.
I'm Marion. I loved your student film.
Oh, Marion, like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
14208, 61867. Great titles.
I can't believe you saw those.
Oh, yeah. Well, they had such passion, such vision. I loved them.
Do you want to sit down? And I'm just beginning to think that space oats isn't the answer.
Well, maybe you just weren't meant to write agricultural space tragedies. You've got to write from your heart. Just let people into your dreams.
You think so?
I do. I really do. Damn it, you know what? I've got to go. There's a big protest. I'm kind of leading the student rebellion.
Well, will I see you again?
Definitely. Don't worry so much. Just write what you know.
Oh, the link to the trimmings video? Yeah, one sec, I'll grab it.
Just like bullseyeing womp rats.
How would you cut off someone's hand with a fencing foil? That's not... You don't chop with a fencing foil.
It's amazing.
You're amazing. You're my inspiration. I feel like we're so connected.
Me too.
Oh, it's gonna turn out their brother and sister as a joke, because Luke and Leia, right? That's the inevitable joke punchline here, somehow. Yep.
Huh?
That doesn't even make sense.
Mom? Hi, kids.
Did she have a second family? How does that work?
Hey, George, check out my new duck. I named him Howard.
All right, that's a pretty funny little end sting there. Okay, moving on. Where's the allegory for Alon Sleazebangano? That's the guy that sells death sticks, right? If I'm correct and I recognized the name Elon Sleazebangano, I'm gonna end it. I'm done. I'm done. That's the guy that tries to sell Obi-Wan death sticks? Do I know that off the top of my head? I'm correct. What am I doing with my brain? What is the point of any of this? This is all so goddamn stupid. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, the world of Beanie Babies. Thrilling.
Welcome to the world of Beanie Babies. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Sam. This program is for beanie enthusiasts of all ages.
Oh, the guy on the left, I recognize him. He did some stuff in the 90s and early 2000s. He might have been in some of the American Pie movies or something. Inspector Tequila, thanks for following.
And there certainly are a lot of you out there.
It's estimated that close to 10 million people collect Beanie Babies. For many of us Beanie Kids, we just love them because they're so cute and cuddly, and you can squish them and toss them and stack them up and dress them up and... Sorry.
For
Dress up
others,
Beanie
collecting
Babies?
beanies is an obsession.
Like you Beanie Moms out there.
There are over 185 different types of beanies. But if you add the beanies that have been featured in promotions at sporting events, Broadway theaters, etc.,
Oh my god, that was a promotional ragtime Beanie Baby? Does anyone remember the film Ragtime?
Theaters, etc., etc. Some people say there are well over 200 different beanies.
We went out and asked people just why they're so crazy about these Beanie Babies.
Yeah, my grandma fell for the Beanie Baby stuff too on my dad's side. She had so many Beanie Babies.
Because they're so adorable. I mean, you can't beat a Beanie Baby. They're just so harmless and cute, so. And they're fun.
You can just play games with them, toss them around and stuff.
This collection is so stupid, unlike my collection of Blu-ray films that'll never be out of style. Hold on, I just got a thing on my phone. Oh, LG is discontinuing making all their Blu-ray players. That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know.
It's just something to collect.
They're so cute and like something to hold or something, and they keep you like company in a way, you know?
They're directed towards any age. Like, you don't have to be like under 5 to have them. They're something that everyone loves.
They're cute. They don't move.
They're fun to play with and they're fun to look at. You may have it for a long time, maybe a lot of money next few years. That's why they collect them.
I started buying a few for my grandkids because I thought they were so cute. And then I got hooked. That's it. I just have to have them.
One of the ladies at the bowling alley in Michigan we were bowling told me that there was a
Michigan! We did it!
new hot item out.
He's in Not Another Teen Movie? Thank you. I knew it was something like that.
And I just started going to the stores and looking for them. And became obsessed with it.
Once you start, picking up a couple, it's like all of a sudden you need the other ones that you don't have.
Started to just pick, bears, dogs, cats, that kind of thing.
No, not the grandparents I get along with.
And now I got hooked, so just because they're so cute.
Because, they just are, I guess.
Well, it's pretty obvious that everyone loves beanies.
You said it. Now, throughout the program, we're going to be giving you a beanie quiz. When you see these graphics, you'll know it's time for a beanie quiz.
Pretty impressive graphics, Danielle.
Thank you. Now, here's your first beanie quiz. What makes a beanie a beanie? Beanies are filled with PVC pellets, or beans, and when they're created...
Microplastics, in our blood, in our blood. We are all diseased now. We're gonna die younger than our parents. Thank you, everyone.
Ty Warner designed them. He purposely left them underfilled, which makes them so, well, squishy, which makes them so cuddly.
As Danielle just told you, Beanie Babies were introduced in 1993 by Ty Warner, who appropriately named his company Ty. So it's not a real Beanie Baby unless it has the Ty logo on it, both on the swing tag and the tush tag. But more about that later.
Ty started out with 9 original beanies, releasing copies of his larger stuffed animals.
Oh wow, they really keep going to that graphic.
Can you name the 9 original beanies?
No, I can't name one of them. Probably one of the bears, but I don't know their actual names because they have proper noun names.
The answer is Spot, Patty, Chocolate, Cubby, Flash, Legs, Pinchers, Splash, and Squealer.
Man, all this LGBT lingo, you know, twinks and bears, otters, splashes, squealers, cubbies. I just can't keep up.
Beanie Babies had their debut in stores in 1994, and as the collection grew, so did their popularity. By 1996, beanies were so in demand that Ty had to lease 3 airplanes to fly an emergency shipment of beanies in time for Easter.
And once they arrived, it was pandemonium.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We're mothers. You get caught up in this madness and you call and then you go stand in line and you...
Isn't this video supposed to be for kids? Why do they keep cutting to these, like, parents? If I was a kid and into Beanie Babies, I'd be like, stop showing me the moms. I want to learn about Beanie Babies and see the kids. Stop showing me these old women. As a kid, I would consider them old women. I'm probably the same age as this lady now, but you know what I mean. To a kid, she's an old woman.
Some Beanie moms will go to any lengths.
I said, I'm really sorry, there's only 3 per family. And she looked at me and she said, that's not my son. And he said, but Mommy, I am your son. And she goes, no, you're not.
In 1996, Windsor's Flowers in Memphis started selling Beanie Babies and saw a definite difference in their customers.
We can be up front looking outside in the parking lot and see some women walking up, men walking up, and I can tell you if they want flowers or Beanie Babies. There's a different look. You can tell they're on a mission. It's serious. And when they walk in the door, can I help you? Yeah, I know what I'm looking for. They go straight to the beanie rack behind me, and if it's not what they want, there's a few questions. And when
this
are you
man sounds like he's been traumatized by beanie addicts.
Get them, and when are you going to get them, and how soon are you going to get them? And if we don't have them, they're gone. They leave.
Now it's time for your first fun beanie fact.
Oh my god.
Everyone knows that a beanie is more valuable with the tang tag still on, or as it's known to us beanie purists, it's swing tag. Did you know that there are 5 different types or generations of swing tags? There are also different types of tush tags.
I do remember retail. It was not fun. Glad I haven't had to do that in a decade. For those that don't know, I worked at Toys R Us, back like a decade ago briefly. Not a fun time. Phyllis Filler says he's experienced the mythical beanie Karen.
Tags. These tags are actually sewn onto the beanies themselves. We spoke to Jonathan Levy, known to everyone as the Beanie Boy, and owner of the Beanie Outlet, about the different types of swing tags.
There's generations. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generations at this point, and generations meaning that in 1993 would have been a first generation tag, a single tag with only a to from or a style number on the back. It was a black and white tush tag dated 1993. Generation 2, the tag opened and closed with a to from, I love you kind of thing to give to kids or give to...
They sold, and this must have been a great business model, by the way. This is the selling shovels during the gold rush thing. There were people that sold plastic tag protectors because the Beanie Babies are more sought after if they have the tag. So literally my grandma would buy, for every Beanie Baby, had these little heart-shaped plastic, like, hard plastic things that would clip over the tags and preserve them.
A loved one.
Whoever was selling those tag protectors must have been making bank. Genuinely brilliant.
If you were giving it away as a gift. Third generation, the tag also to from the big fat, no star on the hang tag here. That's important to have those big fat letters. Inside you want to have this big, bold print. And you'd want to have that clean to from side, as well as the barcodes and
my grandma was something.
Authentic.
Oh, she was a shopping addict. She probably still is, but I don't talk to her anymore. She's the grandma on my dad's side. She would just watch QVC, which was a shopping channel, for those that don't know, all day. And she would just order stuff, order stuff, order stuff. She was, like, addicted to shopping. I have a lot of addiction problems in my family, from, like, alcoholism to shopping to all sorts of stuff. Genuinely, there are some genes in my family that make me so proud to not be having kids and passing that shit on. It's so bad.
Style number on the bottom of the tag here. This is a 4th generation Quackers tag. Quackers, now it has no to from on the inside, but it does have the same style numbers and the barcode on the rear. And
my mom smokes, or did. I haven't talked to her in years, but yeah, she smoked all the time. My dad smoked cigars. They both were alcoholics.
And in the word original,
probably are alcoholics, but again, haven't spoken to them in years.
The printing is bold and clean, whereas in the new hang tags, which would be a 5th generation tag, if you could get in real close, you could see that the word original here has a hieroglyphic to it. It's a little bit of...
Ashley One Up says, lucky you escaped the problem. On an unrelated note, how many movies do you have now? Look, I'm not saying I've completely eschewed obsessive things, but I would say I've channeled into something healthier than alcoholism. Probably. Anyway, my current number of movies, which I just updated because I went through again and double-checked, because sometimes a movie that's like a, a 10-movie box set or whatever will only get input as 1. So I manually went through and adjusted any that were miscounted. So as of right now, I have 3,401 movies in my collection. That includes TV shows. 3,401.
A script, as opposed to that flush, blunt, bold tag. Inside again, still the same, without the to from, your normal tag, and again, your style number on the back here.
Besides the 1st generation tush tags, there are 2nd generation tags, which have the Thai logo but no beanie name, 3rd generation tags that include the beanie name, 4th generation tags that have a sticker placed on the tag that adds a star to the Thai logo, and 5th and 6th generation tags that have the Thai with a star printed right on the tag.
I love frogs, so the frog.
Probably Dobie and Aaron.
How do I count TV shows? Just 1. Each season is 1. The way that it's counted is like, so Star Trek, for instance, this is Star Trek the original series. This is all 3 seasons, but it counts as 1 because it's all in one thing. If I had the 3 seasons separately, they would count as 1 each, though I try to adjust that so it's 1 show is 1 thing. It's based on the UPC codes. However many UPC codes are there is how many it is automatically, unless you adjust it or unless someone else has.
Aaron, because it's the newest. Okay. I like that Valentine bear.
Valentina?
Yeah.
My favorite beanie is probably Garcia. I like...
well, she knows the names. Green Guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, movies you can watch. Stuffed animals just take up room. But what makes you happy is, as long as you can keep living and don't overspend. Yeah.
The plain teddy.
Well, I like Peanuts. Because he's my favorite.
I haven't been able to buy Blu-rays in like quite a while, but I appreciate people have bought stuff from my wish list, which has been nice occasionally getting little presents from you guys.
Favorite color.
So thank you for that.
And I think elephants are really cute. I like Scotty because my dog is Scotty, and I think he's really cute.
My favorite is Seymour. Mine's Seaweed.
What animal is the favorite of Ty Warner,
Bear.
the creator of Beanie Babies?
Bear.
The answer is cats.
That's surprising to me. See, I went bear because it feels like half of the fucking Beanie Babies are bears with different textures, so that's surprising to me. Maybe the bears just sell well.
Okay, let's review what we've learned. Official Beanie Babies are made by Ty Incorporated, were originally released in 1993. There are over 200 different kinds. They're filled with beans made of PVC pellets.
You feel attacked, you collect stuffies. There's nothing wrong with the collection. The issue with Beanie Babies was that there were people speculating. Like, it would be the same with Blu-rays. Like, if I bought all these Blu-rays with the thought that, like, oh yeah, these are going to be worth so much money someday, that's terrible. That's a problem. That's gambling, basically, in the guise of a hobby. If you just get stuffed animals because you think they're cute, and you like them, and you want to squeeze them, that's perfectly valid. I appreciate people's collections. I just hate when people try to turn it into this speculative game and ruin it. Sucks. H-Baird says, you went bear because women choose the bear. Funny.
The original 9 are Spot, Patty, Chocolate, Cubby, Flash, Legs, Pincher, Splash, and Squealer. There are 5 different swing tags, 8 different tush tags. There are zoo animals, farm animals, cats, dogs, bears, and they are very, very, very cute.
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, you meant by green guy?
I'll be over there.
Well, that seems like an interpersonal issue.
What makes beanies so much fun is that they have become collectibles, meaning people collect them. And the number of Beanie Baby collectors grew rapidly because most of the beanies...
A few of your Blu-rays did increase in price from being out of print. Mine too, but like, I'm saying that's not the intent. Like, I have Blu-rays in my collection that have gone up in price because they're out of print, but I don't ever intend on selling them unless I was desperate and had to, right? The value is sentimental to me. It's practical. It's the ability to watch that movie and see the special features and, like, read any supplemental reading material and essays that came with it, as opposed to holding it in the hopes that it makes money.
In the original collection were easy to find and affordable, around $5. Before they knew it, many people had 20 beanies, then 30 beanies, and then 50 beanies, and then, well, you get the picture. Once beanie fever hits, people go searching to add beanies to their collection that they can't easily find.
Generally, when they get in now, they get in very quick. They want to buy like 100 pieces right off the bat. Make sure they get all of them right away.
Oh, that's... Yikes. See, that to me doesn't scream people who are collecting because they like them. That screams they've been told by someone, oh, you're going to make a bunch of money if you buy these. This reminds me of the 90s comic book speculative boom that led to a crash. Oh, what a nightmare.
Almost to catch up to the other people. It's kind of, it's also...
Anna says I'm the worst kind of collector. I collect Funko Pops out of the box. Hey, I don't like Funko Pops. I think they're ugly. But if they bring you joy, I'm happy for you.
easier to get the regular pieces now than it was previously.
So I own a copy of Nuki on Blu-ray. Nuki has never been released on Blu-ray. I would get it if I could, if it existed, but it's not.
So you could run around to 100 places and get one of each of the ones you don't have.
No, I think I jumped from 10 to like 200 because I just got so tired of the kids. Mom, I want this one, I want this one. And so I just said, forget it. I'm buying every single one I can, and I'm going to buy duplicates of them too.
This kid looks miserable.
Because I'm not going to hear, you know, I have to run out for this birthday present and they want this Beanie Baby right away and everything. So we just kept buying the extras and extras. So before I started looking at what I'm really going to do with them, we must have had probably about 200 to 300 of them. I bet, yeah, quite a few of them.
We would really like to have Glory, but we don't know if we're going to spend $75 for him or not.
Since there are more people collecting than there are beanies, it makes it more difficult for every person to get every beanie.
Oh, could we sell more? No, let's just sell them for more expensive.
And so
they're limited edition.
Price people will pay for a beanie they must have goes up.
$160 for that Beanie Baby, and that was in 1998.
So
do the math on the inflation for that.
Simple case of supply and demand.
When Aaron first came out, you know, there was all kinds of mystique and hype as to whether Aaron would continue or whether Aaron
He's a green bear! Literally, you have another purple bear right here that's the exact same... It's the exact same design, it's just a different color. Same, to your left, you have a bunch of bears, too! They're the same bear! Literally, you could rip apart a Beanie Baby and figure out the like, pattern and make your own Beanie Baby bear. Green guy says, Beanie Babies, the 1995 meme stock. Actually, I think the value of Beanie Babies have held up better than Bed Bath & Beyond, so that's a bonus.
Just being put out for St. Patrick's Day and being retired. And my mother was getting ready to have her birthday, and my mother had decided she liked Beanie Babies, and that's another story. And so for her birthday, what can you get your mother? I mean, your mother has pretty much everything that she wants. So I got her some Beanie Babies. I got her a Princess and an Aaron. And so the Aaron that I got back in March was very expensive. The Aaron that I bought 3 weeks ago was not. Same bear. But in order to get her in March, I had to pay a lot more money.
I saw all of these.
Truly, we corrupted Beanie Society, Harold Ebbleman. That's why they're not around anymore.
Teddy bears, they were just great. But I was
How are the Bed Bath & Beyond cargo cultists doing these days? Most of them have moved on to, GameStop for the most part. I think a lot of them still hope that they're going to get money from Bed Bath, but usually they're focused on GameStop these days.
picking out the little animals for my grandkids, so I didn't buy them.
Because they weren't that cute.
No, I just had to have the animals. So then we have, they're real valuable.
And we missed those. Yeah.
And so I don't have them, and I'm so mad I didn't buy them. That's why I think I'm gonna have to buy Glory. Fork over $75 for Glory.
What a deal.
She's acting mad about it, then don't buy it.
You think that's a real deal?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yesterday it was 100.
eBay has some original 1993 Beanie Babies going for about $5,000. You gotta check sold recently on eBay. All the time there are people who have no idea what they're talking about, listing items for absurd prices that are not justified at all. So you can't just look at what people have things listed for, you gotta look what stuff sold for.
What is the most valuable Beanie Baby? Although there are rarer Beanie Babies, Peanuts the royal blue elephant is generally considered the most valuable Beanie Baby.
Before anyone asks, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby is only worth like $20.
One of the rarest Beanie
Not
Babies.
worth that much. People assume it is for some reason. Because it was a joke, I guess? The Princess Diana Beanie Baby was basically a punchline, so I think people assume it's worth a lot. It's not.
Was a new face Violet Teddy, given out to Thai employees for Christmas in 1997. With only 300 to 400 ever made, it's said to be worth around $4,000.
Even the little girl actress looks like, are these people on crack?
If I had one now, I could be lounging on the French Riviera. Au revoir, mon chéri, au revoir.
I've always liked the bears. I thought the bears were really cute. I knew that it was a very limited supply of these bears, and
All right, I think we're gonna move on from the Beanie Baby thing. I find it interesting, but you know, there's only so much Beanie Baby I think you can really handle. Here is from 1999, Hot News 64. This is a promotional video about upcoming games for the Nintendo 64, I think.
All Nintendo.
You can tell the child actors hosting are figuring out exactly what words to use in the letter where they fire their agents.
Nintendo video games are rated by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board and carry one of the following age-appropriate ratings. For additional information on
Oh, this is before E10 Plus became a thing.
Game ratings, visit
I think Shadow the Hedgehog had a role in creating the E10 Plus rating. Fun fact.
the ESRB at esrb.com.
Gotta get those damn Chaos Emeralds.
Welcome, you lucky game freaks.
let's listen to that again. That was beautiful.
Welcome, you lucky, lucky game freaks. I'm Steve Sobel, and this is a very special edition of Nintendo's Hot News 64, the all-you-can-eat buffet of insider news on the hottest game system in history, and I guess I must be talking about N64! Right on. Right on. Now, everybody knows N64 just keeps getting bigger and better and more amazing, while the other guys are going like, hey, Nintendo, hey, can I be like you? Wait, hey, let me catch up. You want to go get a soda or something? Sorry, guys.
Oh my god, get a fucking disk drive, you losers.
N64's always got the games, and I'm here to prove it. Keep watching, and you're going to
And don't bring up the N64 DD. That only took floppy disks. That doesn't count.
An insider look at the stealth game of the year, the outrageous new sci-fi adventure, Jet Force Gemini. You'll get an inside peek into the brain-shattering 3D world of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me!
Did he say, crush me, big monkey, crush me? In a way that sounded very much like it was a sexual fetish? Like, I don't even understand what that would mean in a non-sexual way.
World of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me!
Hey, good for him. Stone Corbell says, this clip was huge in the YouTube poop community, especially right on, right on. Good to know. Crush me, big monkey, crush me. I'm sorry, I got it one more time, and then we'll keep going.
3D world of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me! And you're gonna get an in-your-face preview of more incredible new N64 titles than you can stuff into the pockets of those cargo pants you've been wearing for the last 4 days. But first, you're probably dying to point out to me, dude, like the outside of the tape, like totally promised like hot tips and cool codes, like what up with that, Steve? Well, I'm here to provide. Direct from his hit column at Nintendo.com is Mr. Insider himself, Ask Dan. Dan's image has been digitally altered to protect his secret identity.
Well, thanks, Steve, for respecting my authority. Let's go to the emails. An N64 player who's currently watching
Did he mean anonymity?
Program writes, is it true that you're going to make an exception to your normal rule and give out codes on this videotape? And how can I find the Triforce? Signed, Link 1. Well, Link 1, if you're the Link that Dan thinks you are, you should know better than to ask. But here's a hot tip for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. As an adult, return to the Lost Woods with the Begoron sword equipped. Destroy the Lone Skull Kid with the Begoron sword, and you're gonna get a giant rupee worth 500 rupees. You can do that over and over again as many times as you want. But I'm not gonna be doing it, because that's the last time Dan's giving out any more codes. Unless I decide to give one for Star Wars Racer later in the videotape.
Ooh, I guess that's what's known as a teaser. Okay, they're brave, they're buff, one of them barks, and they're out for justice. This galactic sci-fi adventure through mounds of disgusting aliens is a kaleidoscope of action, lighting, and special effects. And it is from Rare. That's right, Rare. The same guys that brought you GoldenEye, Game of the Year in '97, and Banjo-Kazooie, Action Game of the Year in '98. Woohoo! So strap in, and get funky as Hot News 64 takes you deep inside the splattered baddest bugs in the universe, science fiction action game of the century. You guys want to see this? Well, here it is. The bugs are coming, and it's not in peace. Jet Force Gemini.
I don't remember this game. Are you the bugs killing people? H-Bird says, for you youngins out there, it's important to remember that teen culture in the 90s was all about who could be the most sarcastic and who could pretend they didn't care about anything the most. I'm glad that that died. Holy shit, that was insufferable. Performative apathy is just the worst.
is that stirring? I'm so stirred, I'm bug chowder. All right, we just saw a fraction of the more than 2 hours of cinematics in Jet Force Gemini, which proves that visually, the game has got it going on. Okay.
2 hours of cutscenes. Woo! Ashley One Up says, in computer effects good enough to be in a Neil Breen movie.
Hey, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Steve, what about the play action, Steve? Well, sitting with me behind the virtual news desk is Travis Williams, our Jet Force Gemini Inside expert from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Trav.
Proud to be here, Steve.
And we're proud to have you here. Now, what makes Gemini such an original? Talk to us, Trav. Take us inside.
We all can prosper. Thanks for following.
Well, Jet Force Gemini is a game that follows in the footsteps of the very best that the N64 has to offer. Games like GoldenEye, games like Turok: Dinosaur Hunter. It has a terrific near first-person perspective that really serves to pull you into the game.
What's a near first-person perspective?
And with 120 stages, you're gonna be there a while.
Wow. I don't know about you, but I'd like to see some more. You want to see some more?
Oh, definitely.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Are you sure? Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo indeed. Let's see some more.
Okay, Steve, I've got one word. Graphics. Check it out. I mean, nobody's ever seen bosses like this before.
Now that is amazing.
To be clear, I know that everything's relative, and for the time these graphics were probably quite impressive, but it's always funny to look back and be like, wow, look at those graphics, and it looks bad by today's standards. Gotta point it out.
Ooh, ouch. Now, that had to hurt.
You can really see the mega hours that have gone into the amazing real-time lighting effects, dynamic reflections, and—
Oh, Jesus, you actually scared me, Phoenix. Why did I think you actually would know that? Is there a spider somewhere? Is there a spider? Are you fucking with me? What are you doing? Don't do this. You're not funny. You're not funny. What do you mean on screen? Oh, like the game. You fuck. You fuck.
An incredible—
I hate you people. I hate you all so much. That actually frightened me. I was startled, genuinely. You're so mean. So mean. I don't deserve this.
the universe just exploding all around you.
Ugh, gross.
This is the dog, Lupus. He's a big leaper.
The dog's name is Lupus?
This is Juno. Now you see this? You've got 2 shooting modes, running—
One sec.
and targeting. Watch what happens here. Your character goes transparent, so your point of view basically turns into first person. With this kind of action, you're
Lupus
really gonna
just
need
means
it.
wolf. Don't speak Latin at me.
This is also a great multiplayer game. Here you've got a 2-person cooperative where Floyd the robot assists you with his weapons.
Green guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, I got my sister to mail me my N64 and graphics are way worse than I remember. Or the world was just upgraded to HD, just like when the world was colorized in the 60s, because we're in a simulation, right? It's true. It's true. The classic 2D GTAs are games in like the San Andreas game, and the San Andreas game is a game in the HD Grand Theft Auto games. So we're on another level of Grand Theft Auto. At least that's what I've determined.
And you've also got some classic 4-player battle modes.
Hey, that looks really cool.
There's a ton of levels.
It does look better on a CRT because it's not as sharp. It blurs a lot of the things.
Amazing rare graphics, a great storyline. This is one extremely rewarding game to play. In fact, Steve, it's heroic.
Woohoo! You weren't kidding, woohoo! Now this game is rated T for teen. Well, don't just lie there snacking in a beanbag chair. Go out to your favorite retailer right now and reserve your own copy of Jet Force Gemini. Wait, not this second. First, you want to see Ask Dan give out another freebie, don't you?
Okay, but this is the last time, and you're gonna see why. A seriously out-of-touch dork writes, Dear Dan.
Media personality whose whole thing is pretending to have derision for their audience. Great.
Please give me all the codes ever made for every game there ever was, and bring them all to my house as I'm grounded. P.S. Your eval. That's from Game Boy Bob. Well, Bob, just to spite you, Dan's going to give everyone else but you this insider tip from Mario Golf. It teaches all players, except Bob, how to access a hidden character. To earn the right to play as Metal Mario, players must win a birdie badge on every hole on every course in tournament mode. Now, there's a little incentive for you. Okay, that's really all. No more tips. Especially not until Bob learns to use spell check. Unless I change my mind and give one more for Racer in a few minutes.
Well, he's Ask Dan, but he's not always Answer Dan. But then again, he's Evel. Okay, he's big, he's bad, he's back, and he's still wearing that tie. Can you say full-on 3D adventure spectacular? Can you say expansion pack blowout mind-blowing graphics, another future game of the year from Rare? How about just Kremlings? Looking bad for you guys. I mean it. Your lunch meat, your toast, you're out of there. You're gone to history.
I don't think I've played Donkey Kong 64 in about 20 years, but this makes me want to play it. Is that on the Nintendo Switch N64 service thing yet? I should probably play it if so. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country's my favorite Donkey Kong game, too. Tip for the stop-and-go zone level. The stop-and-go zone level, everyone hates in Donkey Kong Country. If you want to skip it, when you enter the level, the stop-and-go zone, just walk right back out the entrance, and the level will auto-complete. I'm not joking. Try it. I always skip it now, because fuck that level.
Whoa. I need an expansion pack for my brain.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. This is Brian Hartman, our Donkey Kong 64 insider from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Brian.
It's nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. Where you been, man?
I've been hanging out in the jungle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kicking it out there with DK?
You know it. He's a party animal.
He is
there.
a party animal.
You're fine, Phoenix. Just please don't do it again.
Banana?
No.
I'm already embarrassed enough.
Yeah, I'll keep it here. Yeah, okay, good. Now, besides the astounding graphics, what gives DK64 its special magic?
Well, Donkey Kong 64 is the first game that has expansion pack only. That'll be packed in with the game. It's got 200 objectives, over 100 different moves, and he brought 4 friends along, so it's gonna be huge.
Wow, so it's the same old DK.
Only in 3D.
Wow, cool, man. Do you want to see some more?
Absolutely.
So would I.
I made it, actually, so I don't need to see it.
Memories.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. Do me a favor. Go woo, woo, woo. Woo indeed. Let's see some more.
So, Donkey and his pal Diddy are back, and they brought some new friends. Tiny, Lanky, and Chunky. In each one of the enormous worlds, there are areas that only one of them can access. So you have to backtrack to open up new play areas.
That's so funny that they're openly using the word backtrack here in a neutral way, at least. Whereas after this, and nowadays, backtracking as a term in gaming is usually used derisively. Normally you say like, oh, this game has a lot of backtracking, and it's a bad thing that you keep having to go back and redo stuff. But here they're just like, yep, That's a thing.
And you have to use their special abilities to collect keys and open new doors.
Cool.
Basically, there are 5 ways to play each level, and there are about 100 character moves. Here's Lanky with a cool one.
Now they just call it Metroidvania, yeah.
5 goals for each character in each of the 8 worlds. That's over 200 goals, Steve.
Wow.
And sometimes, you can even change forms to meet your next goal.
That's cool.
There's also tons of mini-games with
By the way, if you haven't played the new Indiana Jones game yet, it's excellent. Would recommend. It's on Game Pass. Check it out. Like, let me explain how good this Indiana Jones game is. I would best compare it to Arkham Asylum. Let me explain. What I mean by that is not any specific gameplay elements or anything. What I mean is, you remember how Arkham Asylum at the time finally, like, figured out how to gamify all the Batman stuff in a way that's like, wow, this is how you do a Batman game. Like, I feel like with all these different game elements, I feel like I'm Batman, right? This does that for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, the game, the Circle, whatever it's called. It does that. It gamifies Indiana Jones in a way that you're like, yeah, this is like how you would do an Indiana Jones game. It's really good. It's really great. Would recommend if you're an Indiana Jones fan.
In the game. For
lots of fun puzzles and like collectibles. Just enjoyable. I like it.
For up to 4 players. I mean, there's boat races, barrel blasting, car racing, more fun than a barrel of, well, you know the saying.
And also you get to punch fascists, so that's fun.
And then, how can I rave enough about the expansion pack's effect on the amazing 3D graphics from Rare? You have incredible real-time lighting effects, massive environments, outrageous bosses, just a whole texture quality and volume that we've never seen on the N64. As well as classic characters and a staggering level of gameplay. Steve, this is just one giant gorilla of a game. What else can I say but DK64?
And as if all this wasn't enough, get this. The Donkey Kong Country TV show is coming to the Fox Family Channel. You heard me.
Oh, that show is bad.
DK.
The animation is horrifying.
CTV. You want more? Okay. Here's a little N-side from Paramount Home Video.
A little drum music, if you please. Get ready for the hippest ape of them all.
Oh, it's that guy. He did so many trailers.
Look out, you beauties. Here comes Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut. It's the first feature-length 3D animated adventure based on the enormously popular Nintendo game.
Yeah, we might have to watch this on one of these VHS streams one day.
Took an entire generation by storm. This is no wimpy fairy tale. It's a search for the truth. A battle between good and evil. So get ready. You'll go bananas for Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut.
Available this November on video cassette from Paramount Home Video.
Yes. All right, okay. Donkey Kong 64, the game, is rated E for everybody. It hits your favorite Nintendo retail hangout on November 24th. But there's big news happening right now, so get on down there. Go. Okay. I mean, wait. Not yet. Okay. Ask Dan. Last chance to be Steve's friend. You want to be Steve's friend, don't you? Okay. Give it up. Racer.
All right. Man, I hate it when you beg. This basically will allow you to tweak all of the variables of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now pay attention. Now you're going to have invincibility, you're going to be able to adjust the artificial intelligence level, edit pod racer statistics. Are you satisfied?
Thanks, Ask Dan. And good luck with that FBI witness protection program. We're all rooting for you. Now remember, you can check out Nintendo's Code Bank website if you want more cool codes, and Dan can be reached at Nintendo.com, a great place to find out all the news about everything Nintendo. Okay, that's it for this special edition of Nintendo's Hot News 64. Donkey Kong 64 stomps into town this November 24th. Jet Force Gemini splats into your favorite store on October 13th. And we'll see you next time. But I'm going to leave you with a preview of some of the incredible new games coming from Nintendo and their partners in Play. Roll it, fellas.
Why was the 90s so extreme? The 80s was about excess. So the 90s couldn't just be about excess. It had to be extreme! It had to be beyond excess! It had to be unreasonable to get your attention! So extreme it drops the E, yeah. And then 9/11 reset the whole, like, pop cultural vibe. Like, it completely did, like, a hard reset, and then everything toned way down. Oh.
Okay, now you can go to the store. Go on, go to the store. I'm going. I'll see you there, okay? Bye.
Wow, that was very much attempting to be extreme! What else do we have? The classroom experience. This one I found interesting because all of the characters that seems like they're supposed to be children, are played by adults.
If we eat the right foods off of the food pyramid, we'll be sure we're getting the proper nutrition.
Very good, Robert. Would you like to explain to the class the difference between complete and incomplete proteins?
Well, some foods are high in protein, like peanut butter, but their proteins don't have all the amino acids that we need, so that makes them incomplete.
How about some foods with complete proteins? Anyone? Yes, Sarah.
Foods like meat, poultry, milk, and fish.
Yes, Sarah, that's right.
And don't forget about eggs.
Thanks, Carlos. Eggs are a good source of high-quality complete protein. In fact, their protein is the standard used to measure other protein foods.
Was this entirely funded by the egg industry? Because I'm getting that vibe.
Okay, class, good job. Remember, next time you'll be working in teams on your health and nutrition presentations.
I'm getting the we need to subsidize the egg industry vibes from this.
You can use any format you'd like. A newsletter, charts and graphs, a multimedia presentation. Just use your imagination.
Oh, how about a video? Like a cooking show?
A cooking show? I think that's a great idea, Robert. I'd love to see your team do that. And for the rest of you, as I said, use your imagination. It's not just the amount of information, it's how you present it. It's quality, not just quantity. Knowing this class's creativity, I'm looking forward to your projects. It wouldn't surprise me if you all earned A's.
She'll be surprised, all right. Surprised at what a disaster this team's...
That's supposed to be either a high schooler or a middle schooler. This is a situation where it's like a mom that like took the place of the daughter so she could relive high school.
project is going to be. Robert, what were you thinking? I don't know anything about cooking.
Yeah, Robert, exactly what were you thinking? None of us is some great chef.
Yeah, I can't even boil water without burning it. Ask my mom. She's already given up on me.
Terrific.
Hey, guys, I think you're overreacting here. No, really. This will be great.
You should all have IRAs. What are you doing?
Listen, it'll be easy. It'll be fun.
I can't believe this. We are going to fail.
Listen, this'll be easy. It'll be fun.
Easy? Ha! Some fun.
Hey, come on, you guys. What's with this attitude?
Robert, listen to me. I can't cook anything.
I can't act.
I know how to work the toaster, and I can warm stuff up in the microwave, but that's it. And you, Maria?
I don't know, about the same as you, I guess. So how about it, Robert? Do you cook?
Well, not really. I mean, I think that...
Oh, great. 3 people with no earthly idea how to cook, doing a cooking show for a grade, no less.
When all we had to do was make some cool posters or something. But no, thanks to you, Mr. Kitchen Genius, Miss Watkins is now expecting some cooking show.
No, really. This will be great. Trust me on this, okay? Okay?
Dillis
Hey,
Filler
come on.
says he's gay. Yeah, my DAR is also going off.
Guys, wait up!
Susan. Huh? Susan.
Sorry.
I've got it.
Got what?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah. Don't you get it? We'll do our presentation on eggs. Think about it. Eggs are easy to cook, and there's lots of ways to fix them, see?
You mean just fried eggs?
Boiled eggs.
Fried. Hard cooked, not boiled. Scrambled. Poached. Baked. Omelets. Quiches. Pancakes.
Oh wow, this is legit just egg propaganda.
Deviled eggs. Frittatas. Soufflés. Custards. Oh.
Benedict. Don't forget Benedict.
They're in cakes. Cookies.
Toreador says quiche is mentioned. Quiche is good. I like eggs, but fuck, this is so propaganda.
Pies. Man, this is
Hollandaise is good.
making me.
I only discovered Hollandaise sauce this last year when I tried Eggs Benedict for the first time, and it's fucking delicious. Why were you people not telling me about Hollandaise sauce? Why did you keep this from me? Why would you do this? Prop egg ganda. God damn it.
hungry. So, do you guys love eggs?
Yes, but Robert, none of us are cooks, and we can't do an entire cooking show just about hard-cooked eggs.
Well, I can make fried and scrambled eggs.
See? And I know how to make an omelet. I could teach you, Susan.
I don't know.
No, really. And besides...
I worked at McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't have Hollandaise sauce. At least it didn't when I worked there.
If you make a mistake, you can just pretend you were making scrambled
Anyone tell me about Bernaise sauce yet? No. What's Bernaise sauce?
eggs all along. Ah, really? That's what I would do.
You would. All right, eggs it is.
Okay, we know that they're good and we know that they're easy to cook, but you guys, we need more than that. Details. Nutrition facts. And I know just where to find them.
H-Baird with a link.
Human bloodstream.
So one of those egg council creeps got to you too, huh?
Oh, you got it all wrong, Homer. It's not like that.
You'd better run egg!
Ah. Net girl strikes again.
Yeah, good thing we've got a resident techie on our team.
All right, here we are. What do we want the class to know about eggs?
Well, why don't we start from the beginning? You know, like where they come from. Well, some people may not know.
All right. That would be...
Aren't we all, Dillis Filler? Aren't we all?
Here. Well, it says that eggs are a natural food that come from chickens, Robert. Laying hens, to be specific. Wow, according to this, there are millions of laying hens in egg farms all across the country.
And it says that today's production practices result in consistently high-quality, nutritious eggs.
How about the treatment of the chickens? How they doing? Are they in, like, really tiny cages? And are their beaks snipped off so they don't peck at each other? These are rhetorical questions. Those are both real things.
During processing, they're washed, sanitized, graded for quality, and sorted by size. And that the eggs we buy today are fresher than ever thanks to modern packaging and shipping methods.
All right, did you get all that?
Am I supposed to be writing this down?
Oh, brother. It's all right. I'm saving it all to disk anyway. Okay, we got it. What's next?
How about nutrition?
Okay, that'll be... Okay, here we go. Hey, look at this. Eggs have the highest quality protein of any food except mother's milk. That's why...
What do you mean highest quality protein?
Protein is used as a standard to measure other protein foods.
Yeah, I remember Miss Watkins said that this morning. Wow. They're so high in protein, they're in the meat group in the food guide pyramid. See? A single large egg provides a significant amount of riboflavin. And look at all these other nutrients on this chart. You could almost live on eggs alone, huh?
Well, no, not
In fact, you should. Children, eat our ovum.
really. No single food has everything that our body needs, but eggs are nutrient dense. See, one large egg gives you all of these nutrients for 75 calories.
What about fat?
Let's see.
Oh, is this the era when everyone was obsessed with fat-free foods or low-fat foods?
It says here that one large egg has 5 grams of fat. That's about a teaspoonful. The fat in an egg is made up of almost exactly the recommended 1/3 of each type. 31% polyunsaturated, 38% monounsaturated, and 31% saturated.
And what about cholesterol?
An average large egg contains 213 milligrams of cholesterol. It also says that too much total fat, and especially too much saturated fat, are the 2 most important dietary risk factors for heart disease. Too much cholesterol is a distant third.
So, unless your body has trouble processing cholesterol, eating eggs shouldn't be a problem.
So eggs really
This is like bad propaganda where they're literally just like they clearly got a list of talking points from the egg industry for whoever they paid to make this, and they're just ramming them in as like as just as hard as they can. There's no delicacy or attempt to lace it into the story. Just, we're gonna have our characters sit in front of a monitor and listen to an educational thing. This is actually pretty similar to how a lot of old sex hygiene films from like the 40s, 30s through the 50s went.
can be a good part of a balanced diet. You know, with all this information, there is no way we're going to get less than an A on this presentation.
Don't be so sure, Robert. You guys still have to teach me how to cook something, remember?
Hey, piece of cake. Or something.
Piece of quiche?
How about recipes?
All right, there should be something about cooking right here. Here we go. It says that in addition to being served on their own, eggs perform many important cooking functions. Egg white, yolk, and whole egg foam serve to lighten high-rising meringues, soufflés, and cakes. With heat, egg protein coagulates. That's how
it's an emulsifier.
Eggs help bind together things like meatloaf, and thicken custards, and sauces.
Eggs, especially the yolks, also serve as an emulsifier, stabilizing mixtures that would otherwise separate, like the vinegar and oil that make mayonnaise. And eggs slow down the formation of large ice or sugar crystals in ice creams, frostings, and some candies.
Hey, you know, we could make one of those triple layer
For our presentation, I think we ought to stick to something simple, Robert. What did you say before about knowing how to make omelets?
Omelets are good.
This makes me want an omelet really bad, I'm not gonna lie.
Everything looks great. Are you guys ready to get started?
I guess so. All set.
Okay. Let's go over everything before we roll the tape. We'll start with the basics. As with cooking anything, make sure your hands, workspace, countertop, and utensils are clean. Use hot, soapy water before beginning and after you're done. Alrighty, now we are ready for the eggs. And we should remember that we need to keep the eggs in the refrigerator until we are ready to use them.
Jesus, they had a lot of eggs in that fridge.
Thank you.
I know, it's the home ec department fridge. It makes sense, but still.
Very much. Oh, yeah. See this number
Like
printed
4
on
dozen eggs.
the short side of the carton? That number stands for the day of the year that the eggs were packed. So, for instance, the number 1 would stand for January 1st and 365 for December 31st.
That's actually an interest. I didn't know that. That is actually a little interesting.
It's called the Julian date. Bet you didn't know that. And you can keep the eggs in the refrigerator up to 4 to 5 weeks after that date.
Well, now these are grade AA large eggs that we're using. See the grade and the sizes right there on top of the carton. Other grades and sizes are all nutritious too. And did you know that other than the shell color, there's no difference between brown and white shell eggs? Always make sure that your eggs are clean and uncracked before you use them.
Now comes the fun part. Step aside, please. The basic cooking techniques for...
I use Dairy Aid, or Lactaid is the brand name, but you can just find Dairy Aid stuff as like a generic. But I think the name brand is called Lactaid.
Eggs are simple. Take steam-based
It helps
eggs,
a lot.
for example.
Make sure you read the instructions, because some of them you only take 1 pill, some of them you take 3. It just depends.
First, turn the burner on. Make sure that you use a gentle medium heat because a high heat, that can toughen the eggs. Then, you add just enough butter or cooking oil to lightly coat the pan. Or, to cut down on fat, you can use a cooking spray. Now, once the pan is hot and it's completely coated like that, you simply
use a nut-based milk. I like oat milk. Oat milk is good. I like oat milk.
Gently slide the egg onto the pan.
But I like cheese. So.
We're cooking now. To cook both sides of the egg, you can baste the top with the butter or the cooking oil, or you can even gently turn it over with a pancake turner. Or, even simpler, just
Spatula?
add a teaspoon or so of water, and then cover the pan. The egg is done when the white is completely set and the yolk has begun to thicken, but it's not hard. Then you just slide it onto a plate, maybe add some parsley, and enjoy. It's so easy. And
Don't put parsley on my plate. Don't put anything on my plate I can't eat.
that is not a bad looking egg, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you can handle the scrambled egg part?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm going to see what it looks like from behind the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't season
right,
it like
first-
at all.
First of all, for scrambled eggs, we're just gonna...
Ashley One Up says, fun fact, the UK doesn't wash the eggs when they're processed. Washing eggs destroys an airtight membrane on the shell, allowing bacteria to slowly leak in. Washing or not washing doesn't do anything to the egg itself. It just means we don't have to refrigerate our eggs. Yes, people in the UK do not have to refrigerate their eggs. In the US, we do have to.
follow the same instructions as before to prepare the pan. Okay, let's melt a little butter. Okay, now to 2 eggs, we're gonna add just a little bit of milk. That should be enough. Okay, now with this fork, beat the eggs to mix them with the milk. Just like that, that's great. All right, now when the pan is hot, which I think it
Wow,
is,
great.
pour that egg mixture
You did
into the pan. Okay? See, you can do this. Now take the pancake turner, I'll take that, okay, and gently move the egg mixture around. Okay, small mounds are gonna form, and keep doing that until you don't see any more uncooked liquid. Okay. And I think we've got some scrambled eggs.
Great. See, I knew we could do this. That was terrific.
Yeah, but I'm still worried about the omelet. Can I practice the omelet again?
Well, we've only got the kitchen for a few more minutes.
We didn't
I really
see the
think we should go
omelet.
ahead and finish this. So let's get ready. You are going to be great.
Besides, Susan, don't worry, I'm gonna be right here next to you.
Okay.
All right, here's a new pan and a pancake turner, and we're ready to
Spatula.
go.
Why don't they say spatula?
Okay.
I've never heard someone call a spatula a pancake turner.
You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right. I am rolling.
Today we're going to tell you about the incredible edible egg, about how nutritious eggs are, how they can be used in lots of dishes, and how to cook them.
To begin, we'd like to tell you about the nutritional value of an egg. We discovered that an egg is a natural, nutrient-dense food. Their protein is very high quality, and they're quite delicious. And as before, we've put some butter into the pan, but you can use cooking spray if you want to cut down on fat. Now, because we're making a Denver omelet, we're now cooking some ham, onions, and peppers until the vegetables are tender. While they're cooking, we're going to take 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of water and beat them with a fork until they're blended together. Good job.
Here you go.
Great. Now that they're blended together, we're going to take the beaten egg mixture and pour it into the pan on top of the ham and vegetables.
Now, Susan's going to take the pancake turner, and she's going to gently pull the cooked part of the egg mixture towards the center of the pan, and as she does that, she's going to tilt the pan so that the uncooked portion of the egg mixture will fall to the bottom of the pan where it's still hot. This way, all of the egg mixture gets cooked. She's going to keep pulling and tilting until there's no more uncooked egg mixture.
If you want, you can make a plain omelet and fill it with whatever cooked foods you like. Ours is almost finished, though. Now, all I have to do is take the pancake turner, fold the omelet over.
She's doing a bad job.
And that's it.
Oh my
The omelet is
god,
done.
she fucked it up so bad.
To serve your omelet, just slide it out of the pan and onto a plate. And then it's ready to eat. We hope that you learned a lot about eggs today, and we hope that you'll try cooking them yourself.
This is good. And they really are easy to cook. And they're not just for breakfast.
They're incredible.
They're edible. They're eggs. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you chefs Susan and Maria.
Very nice job, you 3. Very nice indeed.
Thanks. Here you go.
Oh, thanks, Maria. This is good. I even learned a few new things about eggs today.
I don't believe you. Everyone's so excited for the eggs. The unsalted
You guys
eggs.
did a good job.
You did it. I told you you would be great, and you were. You both were.
We were all great.
No, we weren't.
Huh?
We were excellent.
Well, that was absolute brain rot. Oh. A bunch of stuff, but it's mostly longer. I did want to watch the last episode of Scorch, but we can save that. Ooh, Fingers of Fury! This is so stupid. Do you know what this is? Chat, what do you think Fingers of Fury is? Nemesaur with $100 tip says, I, for one, welcome our new egg overlords. I'm assuming that's anti... I'm assuming based on your track record, that's anti-Pissmas. Thank you so much, Nemesaur. It's not a sex thing. It's not a sex thing. No one's gonna guess what it is. No one's gonna guess what this is. The only rational choice. Alright, no one's getting it, so I'll just show you. Oh shit, someone did get it! We're doing it! We're doing it! Yeah! This is a 15-minute tape just showing people's tech deck skills. What are the Pissmas totals? Currently, we are this minus 82. So 603 minus 82, that's what we're at. So a little over halfway to stopping Pissmas. 521. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dexterity, like, I came into this being pretty, like, making fun of it, but genuinely, like, it's its skill. It's not a skill I'm interested in, but damn, they're pretty dexterous with their fingers. I watched the Street Sharks commercial with Vin Diesel? No. Let me look it up.
What are we looking at here? We're looking at Boomer. This is Boomer. He's got the biggest mouth of them all. He's the whale shark. Say hello to that round mound of pound and his power slam. Very deadly.
What is the context
He
for
loves
this?
to tenderize the competition before he eats him. Then we've got Sledge the Hammerhead.
I had the main guy. I had the main, like, leader shark. The great white shark one. I forget his name.
Sledge the Hammerhead loves to floor the competition with the flying head.
Before anyone asks, yes, I have Street Sharks on Blu-ray.
But you got me? He's the leader of the Street Sharks. He's a great warrior. He's got the feel real shark skin, and his special power is the right hand roundhouse punch. He sends a competition to a watery grave. Boom! Death. I want to show you something up close and personal. I've got something here with such fantastic detail, it's going to blow you away. Head shark!
I remember these.
Good chase! Rocky Balboa action.
Evil Dr. Morano changed 4 innocent brothers into huge creatures. Man. You're in my control. Think again. 4 heroes fighting to stop Dr. Piranoid and his evil creations from taking over the world. They fight, they bite, they kick some serious spin. 3 sharks. Ripsters, Blades, Jab, and Big Slam Jump, fighting to defeat
Big
Dr.
Slamoo.
Piranoid, half man, half piranha monster. Time to go spearfishing. Go fish, blowfish. 3 sharks. They bite. They fight. They kick some serious spin. Each sold separately, new from Mattel. Awesome! Now blast into action.
Those were awesome. I loved the Street Sharks as a kid. I was more into Street Sharks than I was TMNT, which is maybe sacrilegious. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're done for the day. I am starving. That egg commercial really got to me. So let's see who we're gonna rate. BC Archives makes sense.
Power rod resistance.
They changed where people's names are and everything on Twitch, and I hate it. Alright, love you too, Mr. Blast. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe watching some sort of conspiratorial thing. Maybe something long form, though, like maybe a longer conspiracy documentary. The final experiment is also happening, which is pretty interesting, but we'll cover that after it happens. Oops. There we go. I hope you all have a great night. I will see you soon. And yeah, have a great weekend if I don't see you for some reason. Put some cheese in them eggs. I actually don't have any eggs. I'm gonna have to find something else. But all right, have a good night, everyone.